tell you what I already know.
Okay, I'll do that. All right, I'll be right back. Regular or not, I'm not buying this thing until I know 100% it's real. Pops, guess what?
What?
I'm having Rebecca check out some books signed by your favorite president, Eisenhower.
Eisenhower was a great president, son. When Eisenhower was president, it only took 4 years to build the interstate highway system. It took Rick longer than that to lose his hair.
Yeah, Eisenhower was the man.
You probably don't know nothing about him. What was his nickname, Chumley?
I don't know.
Who was the 16th president?
I don't know.
The 16th president was Abe Lincoln. Rick, I mean, that's pathetic.
What am I supposed to do, send him to school?
It might not hurt.
You know what? If I wanted to, I could memorize them in the afternoon.
Whoa, chum. No, you couldn't.
These guys always underestimate me. Memorizing the presidents is a perfect example. How many presidents are there?
44.
I can do that. It ain't nothing. I'm gonna go figure this out. I guarantee you I can remember them all by the end of the day. I'm gonna go study right now.
You know he's going to take a nap.
Stone Cold.
Earlier, a guy came in with a World War II book he says is signed by Dwight D. Eisenhower. Even if the signature is legit, I have no way to price it. So I called in my friend Rebecca to help me out. Rebecca, how's it going?
Good. I hear you have an Eisenhower for me. The guys usually call me down here because they don't know a lot about books. Crusade in Europe, this is all about World War II, specifically the European front. Eisenhower was involved in this from pretty much the beginning. He was the person who contained the divas, and that includes people like Patton, who didn't want to listen to anyone, or General Montgomery, who was the same way on the British side. It's pretty common in a historical event like this, one of the major generals or participants will write a memoir about it, but they're not common signed. I have the same book in the signed limited edition.
Okay.
What we're gonna do is look at the two signatures. One thing that we have to worry about is that Eisenhower actually had an auto pen. So there is the possibility in this time period that he could actually have the auto pen signed for him.
Nice.
The nice thing about this, though, is you have this full inscription here. And since you've got a uniformity of ink with the inscription and the signature, we know it's not auto pen.
Great.
But the other thing that you might worry about with Eisenhower is actually that it could be secretarial. So, from what I can tell here and here, it's real.
Sweet.
Oh, that's great. Awesome.
Okay, so is this like a first edition? This is a second edition?
It is a first edition.
How do you tell? How do you tell?
You know, it depends on the book. With this book, it's pretty simple. You're just looking at the copyright date here, and you don't have any extra mention of printings.
Okay.
Awesome. So this is first.
It is a first edition, and it is signed. These are all good things.
So what's it worth?
Well, one thing I can tell you, just looking at it, it does not have the dust jacket.
It does not.
This was originally issued with a dust jacket, so it's not considered complete.
Oh, all right.
If it had the dust jacket, $3,000.
Okay.
Without the jacket, this book is worth $1,500.
Half price because of that.
That's right. A book as a collectible needs to be complete as it was originally issued. That means if it had a dust jacket, it needs to retain the dust jacket. If it was an original binding, it should stay in that binding. You're losing a huge part of its value.
How much you want for it now?
Well,